My name is Susan Conrad Risse, and I'm an artist living here in Salt Lake City. I've lived here for 3 years. My art for me is, I usually describe it as, whereas a lot of people look to the outside world and paint something that they see, I get my information from the inside. So a lot of times when I'm doing my work, I'm either trying to work something out, trying to figure something out, things I care about, people I care about, issues I care about. And I use colors and marks and symbols and the image of the feminine. So the canvases for me really become like a mirror or a portal. I sort of got that guidance that, you go to get an education, you get married, you have children, and you do that, and you get a real job. So I did, and I just remember thinking, I really want to get out of here. I mean, I want to just explore, I want to expand, I want to see the world. And one of the ways that I thought that I could do that was by becoming a flight attendant, because I love traveling too. So I applied and I became a flight attendant, and it was wonderful. It just was a lot of fun. I saw a lot of places, traveled around the world. So this was kind of an experiment with the gold leaf. And again, it was at that particular time, the name of it is Nurturing Seeds of Change. So there were some personal things in my life that I really wanted to change. And so I was using my painting process as a way of supporting that change and supporting these seeds or ideas of change that I wanted to happen in my life. And I just noticed as I picked this one out for the show, how relevant it is now as we are all, I think, nurturing seeds of change. There are just so many things happening right now, and these things are bubbling up new seeds for me that I want to proceed in my work. Going deep, digging deep, and expressing it is really a wonderful way to work through life.
Hello, my name is BRIAR West, and I'm a fluid artist from Salt Lake City. I'm originally from Los Angeles, born and raised, and I came here about 20 years ago for school, and then I ended up staying for after I graduated. Then I got married and had some children, and then I'm just here for the long haul. I'm divorced, and so I was home with my kids, and when they went to bed, I just kind of wanted something to do. So what I did is I just would start just messing around with a few art supplies that I did have, which was just some ink, and I just wanted to see different things that it would do. So I just tried different things that were out in the garage, and it started out with things like brake fluid and just burn fuel, things like that. I even tried it with some nail polish remover, and I settled on rubbing alcohol was obviously the best choice, and it just dissolved, and just the small pieces just got bigger and bigger as I poured with more ink and more alcohol, and the process has just changed over time. So something that was interesting, and I absolutely did not see coming this year, was suddenly there was a run on rubbing alcohol. And one night I went to go grab some more. I just took it for granted, and I went to grab some, and it was gone overnight. It absolutely disappeared. But at the same time, more and more people, because they were home, were interested in pieces and having pieces made. So the demand went up, and the supply for what I needed to make went down greatly. And I never thought that during a pandemic, my type of art supply would disappear. I mean, who saw that coming? So I was thinking about it, and I realized if I just ran down to the local liquor store and bought the largest bottle of cheap vodka I could find, that would work. And this piece behind me that I have was made out of, one half of it was made out of using vodka, and the other half was the end of the rubbing alcohol. That piece was the last of the rubbing alcohol that I had. So since then, I've been able to make some different types of pieces using vodka, and it's its own type of beautiful, and it's a way again of finding beauty in chaos and working with what you have, and always changing, and just making the best of the situation. It kind of mirrors my life and the things that I've learned as a single mom with the kids of finding beauty in chaos. And what I like about it is everybody sees something different in it. And some people will see flowers, some people will see a landscape, but everybody sees something in every one of these paintings. And it's something that I've really learned that it's just a place for me. It's almost like a meditation as I'm making it. And it takes where I am at that moment, and I'm able to pour kind of my feelings out on there. And I can look back at all of my paintings and know exactly where I was that day emotionally, because it speaks to me, and all of the energy from where I am dries on that paper. And that's something that I'm grateful for. It's been a really, really kind of a saving grace for me. This process has taught me to control the things you can control and let go of the things that you can't control, and to find the balance and the beauty in that process. Shoot, you got me to tear up. Just give me a second. I just know that art saves and it helps people, and those that make it, it speaks to them, and those that choose it for themselves to have in their home, it's because it spoke to them in their own way. And I just am really grateful for that process, and when it's done for me and my kids, it's really helped me and strengthened me. And it's been so important for me to have a home that is safe and calm for these kids, and this has been a big part of it, where I can absolutely work through anything, and it's just is all left there on the table. And then I feel like I've had just kind of a therapy session or a meditation session, and it's just a beautiful process. It's helped me a lot.